Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I'm pumped up for tonight. And I really do think that the country... Oh, man, it's sold out tonight.
80,000 people.
Matildas versus Ireland. This is our first game in the Women's World Cup, and you can catch all the action live, free, and in HD starting today, August 20, Channel 7, 7+, and this lady you'll see on your screens tonight, Mel McLaughlin!
Welcome, Mel.
Welcome,
Thank
Mel.
you so much. Can I just leave now because that was the best thing?
That's
I
amazing.
know. It's not going to get any better.
Thanks for
than
joining us.
No, it'll get better, I promise. Are we expected to win tonight?
that. Yes.
Of course.
By how
Yes.
much? What are the odds?
We're $7 to win the whole com,
Okay.
and Ireland, I think Ireland are like 100 to 1.
All right.
So
No
we
wonder they're upset.
But see, this is what we're worried about, I think, Mel, because they might go the knuckle tonight.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know what I find really exciting about it is that let's be honest, women's sport doesn't really get, certainly doesn't get the coverage that men's sport does. And the fact that the game tonight is a sellout, 80,000 people are going to be there. I know it's World Cup level. It's comforting, and it must be great for the players. And it's nice to actually be in the car listening to the radio and seeing and hearing the news chatting about women's sport, because I know my daughter's in the car listening to that kind of thing.
Yep.
And quite often you just don't hear anything at all.
Yeah, and it'll be completely normalised. It's certainly getting there. We're not there yet, but women's sport and obviously football as well, it's going to be completely normalised. As a young girl or boy or whatever, it's transcending any gender reference. It's the biggest women's sporting event on the planet, the third biggest male or female behind men's World Cup and the Olympic Games. But I'm like, little girls will never not know they can be a Matilda, and through the professional pathways from kicking the ball at home, which everyone's going to be doing for a month, and want to emulate Sam Kerr, Marta, the rest.
Yes.
But they'll know they can, play at their local club, play, A-League women in Australia, go to Europe, go to America, and then the green and gold, like a boy can.
Just quickly, realistically here, Mel, and I know the USA are a powerhouse when it comes to soccer. Can we win this? Can we honestly win this?
Yes, and... that's pressure, isn't it? That's
I know,
probably unfair
it
of
is.
me.
Say it, Mel.
But I genuinely, I can tip them just because I can. But we have some brilliant players, again, really starring from top to bottom. Ellie Carpenter playing for Lyon, Caitlin Ford. We've got some Arsenal players, Chelsea, Man City. This team is ready. They've been ready for a long time. But you mentioned the US, they're going for 3 World Cups in a row. They've got 9 superstars that have been there in the past. 14 will be making their debut, but they're also...
amazing
absolutely
as
excellent.
well.
But England, the Lionesses, they're missing a couple, but they've got depth. They won the Euros. Germany were runners-up. Don't discount them.
We won't play the US until the final, or will we get them? Yes, we've got to finish.
If it works out,
we've got to finish at the top of our pool. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys.
No,
Concentrate on tonight.
Yeah.
Is anything else playing on your mind, Mel? You got any other challenges coming up that you're slightly nervous about at all? I mean, have you ever heard of anything called the headline off?
That's probably why I'm really nervous.
Because big
time.
MDG's in here and
the human red card over here.
That's such a... Don't end on that.
That is so great.
Penalty. Every time he walks into a room, penalty.
see you, mate.
That's coming up next.
Well, Matt de Groot's job is to read out headlines. He's not that great at it, but gets it right sometimes.
If you're travelling through the outer suburbs, sorry, I've just got a frog in the throat.
Mel McLaughlin is better about his mind. Well, metaphorically, with some headlines.
The headline off. I give you a topical story, Mel. You got to give me your best headline. I've given you these topical stories just before you come into the studio this morning, so she has been writing away. But Matt de Groot's going to go first, just to show you how to do it. Okay?
Please do.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, you can't be worse than Fergo, who's an absolute amateur at this.
Oh, wow.
I actually said to Fergo once, because he'd love to read sport, I said, do you reckon I could read news? He goes, if you said Vladimir Putin, I don't think I'd take you seriously.
You're not actually
He's
that
got
good.
a point. So condescending.
Okay, the first one is sports related, Mel, so you should be okay here. Victoria ditching the Commonwealth Games, the most topical story. Best headline, Matt de Groot.
There's nothing more common than a lack of wealth, except maybe a punchline about Whipper's poor health.
Oh!
That's good, but it's really good. I wasn't listening, but that was really good.
Kate, that was a good start, eh?
Was it?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, well, it wasn't. I didn't think it was as hard hitting as he usually goes.
All right, let's see what Mel's got. Here we go, Mel.
Victoria 2026 just went down in flames. No worries, clearly, though, from Whipper. He's winning the Wealth Games.
Oh!
It doesn't make sense.
It does.
It doesn't make any
It
sense.
makes complete sense
No, it
to
doesn't.
us.
He's not winning the common game.
Strong start, Mel.
Man of the people.
Okay.
Mel. Mel's got one. All right, Mel, you're going first on this one.
Oh.
A railway worker has been crowned the world champion of toe wrestling. A railway worker crowned the world champion of toe wrestling. Best headline, Mel.
He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, but I'd steer clear of that guy when he's feeling toey.
Oh!
Nice delivery.
I was wondering what was going to rhyme with toey.
You look like the human toes arrived.
Matt de Groot.
Unconditional support. This could be the worst sports achievement you'll hear, yet still more impressive than Fitzy's footy career.
Oh, well, that's MDG's point.
That is really good.
Damn, I was waiting for that.
Really good.
Thanks, mate.
MDG, you can go first on this one. This is the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Here we go.
That was amazing.
Were you tired?
Simple one.
Wow.
The Women's World Cup begins tonight. The Women's World Cup begins tonight. Best headline.
2 hours of football each day, that's great. Thank God it's not 3, or you'd probably lose Kate.
Mel, she works from 7 to 9.
That's actually very good. Did you write that
I did, I'm
yourself? I
sorry.
bet you did.
I actually did.
Tommy would never write that.
Jeez, de Groot is on fire.
That is really good.
I gave you that last point, even though you didn't deserve it.
This is good, isn't it? Mel, best headline.
A big round ball that fills people with dread. I'm not talking about football. I'm talking about Matt de Groot's head.
This is a great round.
I'm even putting a fancy voice on that I don't recognise.
This is the biggest battle we've seen in a long time.
I like your headline, it's better, but it was offensive to me, so Mel wins.
I'll take it, but
Mel
it's a bit of
McLaughlin.
it's a hollow victory.
That was very good. Well done, mate. Mel McLaughlin, you can catch it tonight, Channel 7 and 7 Plus, live, free and in HD. It's the FIFA Women's World Cup 2023. Good luck, Mel, and go the Matildas.
Go the Matildas.
Yes.
Thanks,
team.
Mel.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.